Action. Action Jackson. Alright, anyway, I want to do a quick recap. And one of the reasons I want to do a quick recap is because all this stuff that I talked about in my last video could be expanded on, like, for days. Like, the subject of homelessness there is, like, such a massive wellspring of just shit that people could talk about when they're talking about fucking conspiracies, like the 2019 conspiracy, the 9/11 conspiracy, Illuminati conspiracies, just all this stuff, homelessness, and how completely ridiculous it is that it is not even mentioned. I have been paying closer attention than your average person to all this talk on conspiracies, all this talk on YouTube about conspiracies, all this talk on BitChute about conspiracy, and like none of it goes into homelessness at all. Everything is the working class and the middle class are the victims, and it is completely unacceptable. Anybody that accepts this as just, yep, that's right, these are the NP fucking Cs that are so fucking brain dead. They have no idea what's going on. Anybody that accepts this fucking narrative that I have been witnessing from 2015 until now, where the entire narrative is that the middle class and the working class are the victims of all this conspiracy, and just completely ignore the homeless. Don't even mention it. It just isn't even. Anybody that accepts this is a complete and utter brain-dead, fucking retarded automaton NP motherfucking C, hands down, period, as Richie from Boston would say. How often does Richie from Boston talk? Never. Fucking sellout, pussy, fucking just brain-dead, fucking Pavlovian dog fucking trained fucking robots. That's all these people are. Like I was saying, challenge anybody to show a fucking content creator that is talking about what I talked about homelessness just in the last video. Not to mention that I only been doing those fucking videos like fucking average like 3 or 4 a week since fucking 2015 or 2016. No, just forget about that. Show me anybody else that's talking about it. Nobody. Dude, the level of NPC brain dead automaton retardation is fucking so completely off the charts that it is disgusting. And anybody that accepts this narrative that's all over YouTube, BitChute, Odyssey, Rumble, that completely excludes the entire subject of homelessness, anybody that accepts this as normal and that this is the way it should be, is a total retard. Period. Again, as Richie from Boston would say, period. Anyways, the recap is just to illustrate, like, this is like goes deep as all fucking hell. So I rewatched my video and I'm just thinking of all of this shit that I'm just barely scratching the fucking surface that goes so fucking deep it is fucking retarded. And I'm thinking, man, I could have included this, I could have said that. But you can only pack so much into a fucking 30-minute video. What do you want me to just be 24/7 videos, 24/7 commentary because nobody else is doing it, so I have to pick up the slack for all these fucking sellout NPC automaton retarded fucking losers? No, ain't gonna happen. And yeah, where is this channel that's talking about what I'm talking about? Where is it? Anyone? Bueller? Anyone? Can anyone show me? No, you can't. That's the other thing that's just like laughable, dude. I could die laughing just sitting here thinking about and talking about this. It's like retarded. It is so beyond the pale of retardation. You want to talk about idiocracy, bro? Holy shit. And it's, again, it's only coincidence that what I'm talking about is just illustrated in the book Brave New World. That's just coincidence. It's like fucking, dude, the level of brain dead retardation is just pathetic. It is not even worth contemplating, which is why I stopped talking about it. It's like, dude, people are so fucking checked the fuck out that it is just hopeless. There's nothing more to say. Like that one famous Native American who said, from here forward, I will never speak again. Like, there's nothing to say. There's nothing to commentary on. No one's listening. No one fucking cares. I mean, the joke about that the working and middle class are the victims. Oh, they're the victims of all the conspiracy. It's just laughable. It's so it is just... And just forget all these fucking, who knows how many hundreds of thousands, even millions of fucking homeless Americans. Oh, they just did it to themselves. Like the cope. You want to talk about cope? Copium? Oh, those people, they all just did it to themselves. It's the working and middle class that are victims of all the conspiracies. Oh my God. Or just, nobody said that. Yeah, that's because everybody else just ignores it entirely because they're NPCs. That's their NPC program. I just ignore stuff that I don't want to look at. You ever seen the fucking, the TV rendition of Brave New World that came out in like the 70s? They show the gammas. The gammas, so you have the alphas, the betas, the gammas, etc. All these different levels of echelons in the story Brave New World. And the gamma echelon is the middle class. The gammas are the ones that are lower than they're exactly in the middle. The gammas are exactly in the middle on the hierarchy. They're lower than the betas, they're lower than the alphas, but they're higher than the echelons below them. That's the gammas in the fucking story Brave New World. And the scene is just unbelievably mind-blowing because this little fucking like 1 minute or less scene just so accurately illustrates the mentality of the middle class. So the alpha comes up, right, to the gammas, because the gammas are pulling levers and pushing buttons, and the alphas come up to him and say, "Hey, I need you to pull that lever and push that button for me because I'm an important alpha." And then the gammas are kind of like they're stumbling a little bit to make it happen, and the alphas start laughing at him and like mocking him, and they're like talking. They're like, "God, how shitty it would be to have to be a gamma. I mean, how do you live with yourself being a gamma?" And they ask the gammas that, and the gammas, there's two of them, and they both look at him and they both say simultaneously, "Oh, that's what's so great about being a gamma." No, that's what's so wonderful about being a gamma. We're not too stupid and we're not too bright. To be a gamma is to be just right. And they both say it simultaneously. They both say it at the same time. They're like, that's what's so wonderful about being a gamma. We're not too stupid and we're not too bright. To be a gamma is to be just right. Like, that is literally the mindset of the fucking middle class and even the working class. Like, they are so fucking brain dead, brainwashed. We're not too stupid and we're not too bright. To be a gamma is to be just right. And that's the whole narrative online. The working and middle class are just right. It's the evil rich people and it's the evil fucking poor people. You know, the evil rich people are conspiring against the middle and working class all the time. And the poor people, they're all just lazy, mentally drug addicted, criminal, vagrant degenerates who failed to take personal responsibility for their lives through poor life decisions. But to be a gamma is to be just right. This is exactly what we're witnessing in the real world, and nobody's talking about it. True Stream Media won't talk about it. Crow House won't talk about it. Richie from Boston won't talk about it. Stick Sexhammer, nope. They're all about, everything is to protect the middle class. The middle class and the working class are some of the most protected fucking people. You never criticize the middle class. Never criticize the middle class or the working class. Never. What's that saying? If you want to know who rules over you, look to those you cannot criticize. Well, I see tons of criticism of the ruling elite. That's all I ever see. And I see tons of criticism of the homeless or all lazy, mentally ill, drug addicted. But the middle class and the working class, oh, they're just innocent victims of all this conspiracy. They're innocent victims of the 2019 conspiracy. They're innocent victims of the evil Jays and their conspiratorial usury. They're just innocent victims of everything constantly all the time, even though they're the ones pulling all the levers and pushing all the buttons for the ruling elite. They're the ones that are just doing what they're told. Who cares what happens when I pull this lever? Who cares who I kill by pulling this lever and pushing this button? Oh, it just killed 100,000 homeless people? Well, nobody cares about the homeless people. That's perfect. You know, that's what's so wonderful about being a Gamma, is we're not too stupid and we're not too bright. To be a Gamma is to be just right. Like, this is totally welcome to the brave new world, motherfuckers. So recapping. And again, who's talking about what I'm talking about? Name one motherfucker. You can't, and you never will. You never will. And why was I always constantly under attack running my YouTube channel and my BitChute channel? I was just coincident. It's just a mystery why I was always constantly under attack for my commentary. It's because look to those you cannot criticize. If you want to see who rules over you, look to those who you cannot criticize. Try doing a video or a channel. Run a channel where you criticize the flaws of the middle class and the working class, and how they're the ones they're the ones that are performing all the orders that come down from the ruling class, from the ruling elite. The ruling elite tell the middle class what to do. The ruling elite tell the middle class, pull that lever and push that button, or you're going to end up homeless like those dirty, lazy, mentally ill, drug-addicted, criminal, vagrant, degenerate homeless people. Then they just pull the lever and push the button, and then they talk about how they're the victims of all these conspiracies. They're the victims of the 2019 conspiracies. They're the victims of the 9/11 conspiracies. They're the victims of all the Illuminati conspiracy, every conspiracy conceivable. The ruling or the middle class and the working class are the ones victims of it all, and don't even acknowledge the existence of the hundreds of thousands of millions of fucking homeless fucking Americans all over the place that are eating out of dumpsters, that are getting trafficked in some form or other. Like, who cares about them? They deserved it, right? They deserved it. Because we have a rule of law that says innocent until proven guilty. That's why they deserve it, right? Where's the proof that all these homeless people deserve the misery they live in? Where's the proof? I thought innocent until proven guilty. Oh, no, that doesn't matter. Why? Because to be a Gamma is to be just right. See, these are the people. So whatever. And again, nobody's going to ever talk about, it's never going to be discussed. And if you think, like, this has totally happened. You remember that story where Prince someone or other and his fucking queen in England were on an interview on fucking some on the BBC or something? They were actually claiming that they are victims of the ruling elite and shit, and how they're poor and stuff. These are like some of the richest people in the world that had the fucking balls to go on fucking like international television and discuss how they themselves are the victims of all this stuff. So anyway, and like all this usury stuff, I just want to do a quick recap. All this usury stuff, it's all total bullshit. Like, all these people, they swallow themselves up in debt so that they can drive the nicest car and put on this facade that they're part of some big club. And then they're the same ones crying victim of the evil Jays and the evil usury system of the evil Jays. Well, they're going and willingly participating in the usury system so that they can appear as though they're part of the big club and then crying victim that the evil usury system, that the evil Jays, like this is all accepted. Everyone is just accepting this narrative, like that. Yeah, that's right. Everybody just like a bunch of Pavlovian dogs. Yep, they're all just like, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Like, it's the dumbest, gayest pile of fucking horse shit I've seen in the last fucking 20 years. Like, it is so fucking gay, dude. Anyways, then I'll just do a quick recap on my homeless hacks thing. So the pack safe, like I said, I mean, they may not make pack safes anymore. They probably have better shit than the pack safes now. You know, and I've done videos on the pack safe. I've done videos on all this. Dude, I used to do videos on this shit all the time. I was probably averaging 4 videos a week for like fucking 6.5 years. But for some mysterious reason, I was always under attack, but couldn't really understand why, except for, you know, if you want to know who rules over you, look to those you cannot criticize. Anybody see anyone criticizing the middle class? Absolutely not. They're the darling lapdogs of the fucking of the ruling elite. The middle and working class are the lapdogs, the little darling lapdogs of the ruling elite. They're the ones that you know, follow the marching orders and pull all the levers and push all the buttons and then cry victim all day of how they're the ones that are the victims. And meanwhile, you got fucking who knows how many hundreds of thousands and possibly millions of fucking homeless people eating out of dumpsters and getting trafficked in some form or other that are completely ignored. And whenever they are brought up, it's always, oh, those people just deserved it. They're lazy, mentally ill, drug addicted, criminal, vagrant, degenerates, pooping in the streets. They're just causing all the problems. So it's the homeless, poor, and the ruling elite that are the ones causing all the problems. And the middle and working class, they're just innocent victims of all this conspiracy. You know, 9/11 and 2019 and Illuminati and all this other conspiracy. The working and middle class are all the victims of it. The homeless, they're just they're all the dirty people. They're all the people causing all the problems, and the ruling elite are. But to be a gamma, that's what's so wonderful about being a gamma, you guys. We're not too stupid and we're not too bright. To be a gamma is to be just right. And this is all you people that accept this narrative, that do not challenge this and just like go along with it and accept it and parrot it, putting out all your videos parroting how all this is that's right. This is what's happening. All you people are the biggest NPCs. You have been so fucking duped and brainwashed and programmed beyond oblivion. You're just like, I'm a gamma. So anyways, that's just a quick recap. And again, one of the reasons I wanted to do this recap is because, dude, this rabbit hole is so fucking deep. And nobody is exploring it. Not Richie from Boston, not Crow House, not True Stream Media, none of these fucking political commentaries on either or any side of the political spectrum. Like, virtually no one is talking about it. And I was going to say too, like homeless people. You want to talk about like genocide and shit. Dude, like if you have homeless people, say in Arizona, they're dying from fucking dehydration from the heat. It's like 130 degrees in the summer. You know, people are freezing to death in California. Yes, I know. Yeah, he's saying that they're freezing to death in California. Well, go fucking be homeless in California and see how warm it is during the winter. You know, dude, homeless people are dying from fucking so much of everything. Oh, but they did it to themselves. They deserve it. Oh, okay, so you've proven that in the court of law because innocent until proven. Where's the court documents to prove? Oh, well, I don't need them because I'm smart because I'm a fucking retard. Dude, people are this. So anyways, like, dude, yeah, all the forced injections on homeless people, fucking, of who knows what. Besides vaccine, everything. All these forced injections fucking mandated on homeless people. well, if that were happening, it would be on the news. Yeah, see, this is how stupid people are. So when a homeless person freezes to death, it's on the news. When 1,000, say 100 people freeze to death in the state of Washington during the winter, that's on the news. You're telling me that they report this stuff. You're a dumb. How many of you, raise your hand, think that that's true? That if, say, 100 people froze to death in Washington, which is such a lowball fucking number, I ain't even gonna. So how many, raise your hand if you believe that if 100 people froze to death, 100 homeless people froze to death in Washington, in the state of Washington. Raise your hand if you think that the news would report that. Yeah, that's because you're a fucking dumbass, you fucking retard. So how many homeless people are dying? Well, we don't know because nobody talks about it. And why not? Oh, because they just did some. Oh, there's way more important conspiracies to talk. See, this is all just a joke. I'm sorry, dude. I can't take the majority of any of this serious. It's just, it's like beyond gay. It's like I'm watching a fucking pride event 24/7 all over on YouTube, Odyssey, Rumble, BitChute. These people are all gay. Fucking Richie from Boston, on and on. His fucking conspiracy theory, fucking extravaganza. You know, it's like, dude, it is so fucking gay, bro. Like, I mean, these people and all these people that just lap this shit up like Pavlovian fucking dogs. Don't think twice, or just keep drinking that Kool-Aid, bro. Anyway, I'm done. That's it. Have fun with all that bullshit.